Not that big play Huey's not good. I didn't mean that, Mike.
I'll throw that out there.
I mean, that's one of the best things I've ever heard.
Let's see what the fans come up with.
All right, Rowan's kick finds the net. Brown. All right, Mike. You know, from my perspective, if you're a kicker who's able to do that, they ought to get points out of it.
Notice the leg of both kickers.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
2 kickoffs, they both done it, Greg.
We have not seen that very often in years past.
No,
We've seen it twice already this game. The opening kick and now this one.
Taylor Rowan was in the UFL last year for the New York Sentinels.
All right, now, and Spokane has somewhat of an advantage because Milwaukee's coach has been around, so you can look at tendencies and look at plays. Taylor Rowan to kick off. Back to receive, number 11, Carlton Brown. This one finds the screen. Brown will return. He's at the goal line. Stood up and dropped at the 3-yard line, but look. Rowan to give the Shock a 1-point lead. And it's good. 21-20 to score. 31 seconds to play in the first half. Rowan's kick. Carlton Brown to receive. This one will not be returned either. That's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen it. That's an amazing kick.
How many times?
And we're also told that Rowan is like the greatest drop kicker in the history of football.
And that could come into play in the indoor game. Drop kicks, you get a bonus point.
Yeah, 2 points for the extra point, 4 for a field goal.
4 for a field goal.
Rob Keefe also said he would never have the guts to allow him to do it, though.
Even though they claim in practice, Rowan is 80% on PATs.
With the drop kick.
With the drop kick.
To make it, we got together and here we are.
It's a big home opener tonight and you're doing something special with the Spokane Tribe.
Spokane Tribe is a big part.
You just saw that kick by Rowan, but that was the highest kick I've ever seen in this building. It was way up on that screen. Did you see how high that kick ended up on the screen? It was 10 feet from the top.
If that was straight down the field, it might hit the speakers that overhang midfield.
He almost, you see it all the time in the outdoor game, but he may have overkicked his coverage. Everybody was in the end zone. He had to make one move and he was out of there.
That's the strongest leg I've ever seen in the indoor game here in this arena.
We're planning to come back and win this whole thing, so we're believing and we're fighting for it. We're not going to stop until we get back in it, man.
And here's the kick. It'll be a touchback. Huey, you know, with Rowan and his ability to kick, to drop kick, Spokane can score, go for 2, get 8 points. Down by 12, they've got a shot at a 4-point field goal with a drop kick.
Wouldn't
just thinking ahead
be something
to tie it and force overtime?
Well, I like your thinking. I've not seen Taylor Rowan do the pop-up kick. Now remember, he's come from the outdoor game in the UFL. That's a technique that gets perfected over the years, but I would expect a pop-up kick.
55.9 to play.
I say pop-up.
Rowan, there's the pop-up kick. Forced.
Shock ready to kick off. And again, they kick it out of bounds, hands.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a tactic. I don't know if they're trying to do that just to keep it out of the arms of Hampton. Look, it's worked for him. It's absolutely worked for him. Man, and this opportunity for the defense to get into their coverages for the first time.
Hands bobbled, snap. Trying to do a rugby kick. That ball's live. And again, I love that. Got to go after the punter.
Got to win with it. It's also all about scoring at the end of the half and at the end of the game. Typically, it comes down to who scores last of the half and who scores last of the game. Look at that. They even take it away from them on the last play of the game.
Yeah.
Kickoff brought to you by VPI Home Solutions, home improvement, custom fit for life. And here's our kick by Taylor Rowan. And guess who? Willis Marshall back to return. And there's a tackle in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
By throwing to that area.
And now this kick can take the lead for the Shock. And it's through.
Taylor Rowan has been solid all year.
Well, kick from Taylor Rowan. It's a high kick.
Strong leg.
Oh, big leg. Cleans it, or fields it cleanly, and then the big stick at the 2-yard line.
Thanks, Greg. Well, Spokane's kicker Taylor Rowan is 2 for 2 tonight, and he's perfect on the year, which is pretty impressive considering he doesn't really get much practice when the Spokane are out of when the Shock are out at their practice facility. The ceiling in that facility is too low. He actually broke a ceiling light trying to practice an onside kick the other day in practice. Coach Keefe said special teams could be pretty important tonight, so look for him to have an impact here. Greg?
Thank you.
4 scores in the last minute of the first half.
Yeah, game 1 of the season.
And there were a few more scores in the last minute of the second half.
Rowan's extra point attempt now to make it a 4-point game with 58.7 to play. Here's the kick. It is good. And P.J. Berry now back to return this kick. This is a high kick by Rowan. Wow, can he kick it? Great catch by Berry. Back to the middle. Flag is down, and he's dropped at the 8-yard line. I tell you, Taylor Rowan is a heck of a kicker. That ball was within feet, I think, of hitting the ceiling at some point, and just comes down in the perfect spots.
Got such a strong leg.
Here's our call.
Illegal.
Learning from a great one, Matt Sock. Decorated AFL All-Star, record-breaking at times quarterback, now the offensive coordinator. Great mentor for Kyle Rowley and Eric Meyer.
High snap, Rowan's kick. He got it through. Boy, that is a powerful leg. And the Shock keep their 5-pointed out. And Rowan's kick.
Can Rowan
kick, yes.
create a metal bounce?
Barry, that hit the bar. Barry trying to juke his way out of the end zone with a flag down. Move it to 5, to the 10, to the 15. And he's out near the 20. And so the extra point attempt now to get it back to a 4-point game. Or get it to a 4-point game, I should say. Rowan's been perfect. It's 51-47. Huey with. He's texting, talking at the same time. Wow, he impresses me. Rowan's kick. Halfway up the screen, here's Barry with the clean pick.
Oh my goodness.
Thompson at the 1.
Majors, you're inside the 20, half the distance. On your minors, inside the 10, half the distance. But the offenses just continue to just stay on fire.
Rowan, perfect. Having fun?
I'm not. I'm focused.
Oh, that's great. Okay, well, stay with us for a moment here. Here's our kickoff. And Barry to try to return, but he wanted to go to the 5. Okay, Kyle, you seem to be in a rhythm now and really rolling. This offense, you're spreading it around, you're scoring points. It doesn't get any better, I wouldn't think, for a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm just
to receive. Now, the crazy thing, this game is far from over, if I dare say that, with 10:22 to play. It looks good for Spokane, but there's a long way to go. And that'll be a touchback.
Taylor Rowan splitting the uprights again, pinning Bozier back against their own end zone. How about the Shock team? 21 unanswered points in tonight. When we talked about defense raising its head, 16 points off of turnovers. The safety, the two.
Raul is. He knows how to find those nifty little spots. He's just a great route runner. Here's a deep kick off the bar. Picked up and tackled.
It'll come to the 2.5. Never got out. And as we're waiting, again, special teams coverage for Spokane is just phenomenal. I know there was a question mark at Utah, but that was a physical structure, nuance, unusual circumstance, but they have shored that up tonight. 8 kickoffs, only 65 return yards.
And this one finds the net again halfway up. Barry with the clean catch. He's at the 5, makes a move to the 10. He's got space. Rowan the only one back. Oh, the kicker makes the tackle at midfield.
And Barry looks like he's hurt again.
Or just either hurt or really disappointed with himself.
Or embarrassed, getting tackled by the kicker. Pretty nice, not pretty nice, very nice open field tackle by Taylor Rowan. He's done it all night with his foot.
Yeah, that leg must
saved
be
the
okay.
score. Yeah. Pride, maybe a little wounded. I know Taylor Rowan's parents, they're all the way back in Florida. I know they watch these broadcasts, so got to be cheering on their son. Nice, nice tackle there.
He keeps kicking like this, he'll get to that next level, Mike. That's a big leg he's got and a very accurate one. Marshall can't bring that in. Incomplete pass.